Hi, this is Lucky Robin. I'm going to be making teriyaki beef skewers tonight, so I thought I'd go ahead and film how I make my homemade teriyaki sauce. For this recipe, you'll need cornstarch, coconut aminos, water, mirin or another sweet cooking wine, honey, brown sugar, ginger, and garlic. Alright, so we're going to start with our half cup of coconut aminos. And you can use soy sauce if you don't have coconut aminos. We just don't eat soy. And then 2 tablespoons of mirin. Add in a half cup of packed brown sugar. You can use white sugar for this. We just tend to like our sauce on the sweeter side, so brown sugar gives it a little more of that. Okay, and we're going to add in our garlic and ginger. It is 1 teaspoon of minced garlic and 2 teaspoons of grated ginger. And we don't put the honey in at this point. It has to cook first. We're going to put our sauce into a pot. I'm using an electric skillet because it's just easier for me right now. And we're going to bring that to a boil. Alright, it's come to a boil. So we're going to let it boil for 1 minute. And then we'll add our cornstarch. And I've got my timer set for a minute. And you just stir it so you don't end up getting it stuck to the bottom of your pot. We're going to take a little bit of the sauce out and mix the cornstarch with it. Alright, so 1, and 2, mix that up to a slurry, and then it can be dumped in. And now we're going to turn this down to low heat and let it simmer for 10 minutes. And that'll make the sauce thicken up nicely. Alright, it's been 10 minutes. It's thickened up nicely. So we're going to turn the heat off. And now we're going to add our honey. I always keep a honey bear around for things like this. It's much easier than dipping the teaspoon or the tablespoon into the honey jar and dripping everywhere. And we're just going to mix that in, and it thickens it up just a little bit more, sweetens it just a little bit more. Now, some people will add 1/8 of a teaspoon or so of red pepper flakes to this, but we don't really like the heat from that, so we don't do it. Alright, and now you just want to let it come down to room temperature before you use it. This will last a week in the refrigerator, but if you refrigerate it, you need to bring it up to room temperature before using it. So it's as easy as that. Homemade teriyaki sauce. Much, much better than anything in a bottle.